Buenos días, esto es Sota 95 y seguimos con la semana del Festival de Cine Europeo. Hoy estamos aquí con el gran Jim Sheridan. Hello, Mr. Sheridan.
How are you?
A pleasure, absolute pleasure to be with you today here.
Good to meet you, yeah.
You're here to receive the Giraldillo de Honor,
Yeah.
to celebrate your career and for the promotion of your new movie, Recreation.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about your new movie?
It's kind of like a movie about a murder in Ireland of a beautiful woman called Sophie Toscan de Plantier, who was killed there like 30 years ago. And they found this English guy guilty of it in France. And I didn't think he did the murder. And so I wanted to defend him because I had to defend the Irish person in England in a movie called In the Name of the Father.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Oh, yeah. So this one was like, you know, if I did it for an Irishman in England, I better do it for an Englishman in Ireland. So I made a movie about, you know, a jury considering, did he do the murder, you know? It's a bit like 12 Angry Men, Sidney Lumet.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that movie, and I also found some relation with a more recent movie called Marini's Black Bottom, maybe in the structure, because that's what I wanted to talk about. You come from, you're a filmmaker, but you also have a lot of experience in the theater.
Yeah.
So we can see this influence in this movie.
Yeah.
What do you think as a filmmaker? What things as a filmmaker you think you wouldn't have without your previous career in theater?
Well, that's a hard one. It's a good question because there's things that are good and things that are difficult. Like, I think with theater, I had done it for so long. I was so used to, you know, working with actors, and that was a big advantage. And also a kind of element of truth in performance. But, you know, the theater is like people talking, and film is people listening. Yeah. You know, film is really what you're thinking, and theater is what you're saying.
Yeah,
you know?
Maybe the way of saying it.
Yeah, well, but I think, like I was just, before we came to talk to you, I was thinking about, you know, the way the world has gone to remote controls, that everybody's sitting at home with a remote control and everybody's broken down into individualism.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't like having a remote control in my hand.
Yeah.
I mean, I do if somebody else wants to have it, but when I have it, I'm never happy. I stop and I leave. So I'm watching a movie, I stop and I leave.
Yeah.
So the result of that is kind of, you know, the diminution of the collective experience. You know what I mean? Like, there's no more collective.
Yeah.
It's all individuals.
Yeah.
But cinema, like theater, is very good for somebody who wants to make movies to pursue. I just wonder where movies are going, you know? Like this thing we're sitting in front of, the festival.
Yeah.
You know, what that puts me in mind of is that now when we move from film to that thing, digital.
Yeah.
You move from a situation where you were showing 24 frames a second, right, to a situation where you were doing a surface. So everybody didn't think that was a big move. And, you know, you have people like Christopher Nolan, who's great, still working in film because he can. But the change was so profound and nobody understands it. And the change was very simple. The change was from a world where you believed that what was filmed had happened.
Yeah, the changes in the source of it.
No. You can change, once you can change the surface.
In the source.
The surface.
Ah, okay.
Like, in other words, your computer is a frame with a picture in it.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't have a frame.
Yeah, you can look wherever you want.
Yeah, no, not so much that. Like, well, basically, you can manipulate the surface. You can make you green or me blue.
Yeah.
You know, or you can make you be difficult to make you look more handsome than you are, but you know what I mean? Like, you could make me younger, you know, and I could be your age pretty soon.
Yeah.
But that crashes believability. Nobody believes what they're watching anymore. So
That's true.
When you're watching, once you can change the surface, you can do anything, right? So therefore, people don't want to see reality. They want to see the impossible. They want to see the unbelievable. They want to go to a movie and say, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Whereas before they wanted a movie and they say, I believe it and it's powerful. Now they go, if it's not unbelievable, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, that happens many times. Yeah, love your answer. But now I wanted to talk a little bit about Irish cinema.
Yeah.
Because from what we know, it wasn't until the 70s that like a real industry arrived to Ireland, and the cinema only looked for beautiful landscapes and nature in Ireland. So I want to ask you if this industry had become stronger before in Ireland, would you have stepped into the cinema before?
Yeah, I would have. That's another good question. Like, cinema came to Ireland with television. Like, television came in 1962 from England, BBC. So we were watching British television, and we were watching that for 10 years before Irish television came in. But TV changed the perception of every young person's head, because now you could see images. They were mostly American, even though it was British television. But once you could see the images, without going to the cinema, it became something that came into your home, into your personal space. So the first people to come out of that were me and a guy called Neil Jordan.
Yeah.
And Neil made The Crying Game and a few other movies. He started making movies about 3 or 4 years before me, and we had worked together in theater,
Yeah, you met him in the academy?
I met him in the university.
Yeah, in the university.
Yeah. And but I think it was TV. Look, in Ireland it's too cold to paint. Do you understand? It rains too much.
Yeah.
Like here you don't rain. So people can go out and paint.
Yeah, maybe before this industry became stronger, like people just wanted to film the rain and the grass.
Yeah, well, no, they wanted. You're right about landscapes. Landscapes are seductive. People think if they see a great landscape, that's visual, because God has presented them with something that they couldn't make themselves. But it's not really visual. It's just like postcard. It's like high-end postcards.
Yeah.
So for visual, it's all about light. It's not about the reality of what you're seeing. It's about how do you manipulate that with light and shadow to make it interesting, But I'm not really that interested in the illustrative nature of cinema. Like, if you really look at cinema, and let's say you take a great Spanish artist, Picasso, whatever, it's his way of seeing that informed Fellini. So it's not really about, I'm painting a landscape. I'm putting an interpretation on the world, you know?
Maybe, do you think you use these landscapes, Irish landscapes, to tell stories about more universal subjects?
Yeah, I don't really use landscapes. I'm kind of like
Yeah.
inner city kid, you know? I'm from, inner city Dublin. And I just try to, it's like, I try to compare it to an X-ray. I make X-ray movies of the truth.
What's that
X-ray.
word? X-ray.
Like,
X-ray.
if you were ill,
Yeah.
I could tell you were ill.
X-ray.
Yeah.
Okay.
So an X-ray is like seeing into something.
Okay.
You know, not like,
Seeing something.
it's not like a facsimile. A facsimile is something that just comes. An X-ray is something seeing into the heart and soul of something. So when I make Irish films, I feel like I'm doing an X-ray of,
Yeah.
you know.
Do you feel the responsibility to represent Ireland in cinema?
Yeah, I suppose I do. Yeah, it's more like to represent kind of a colonial, post-colonial culture, Catholic culture. Trying to find where it's similar to other cultures and what's different.
Yeah.
You know, and the trouble is, really, and Spain would be like this as well, the Catholic story isn't as universal as the Protestant story, as the individual story. Individualism is understood better by people than communal.
Yeah. Like every single person has like maybe a different interpretation of it on their own vision. It's not like a very common one.
No, like Russia, everybody believes in Marxism.
Well,
You know,
yeah,
like,
Russia is different.
you know, Catholics believe in one kind of form of belief,
Yeah.
and the most important thing in a film is belief. It used to be belief. Do I believe it? It's that simple. Do I believe? And if you don't believe, you check out.
I like the fact that you said that you like the way Irish culture mixes and relates with other ones. And in some interviews of yours, we've seen that you talk about the relation between the Irish culture and the black culture,
Yeah.
saying that the Irish culture tends to relate with other ones. That's why they celebrate St. Patrick's Day, for example, in New York, and they don't celebrate other different celebrations.
Yeah.
And I want to know that if this relation between the Irish and the black one, that you say that these are two cultures that are very verbal, does this relations and similarities that you found between these two got you to work in Get Rich or That Train?
Yeah. I mean, I felt I knew 50 Cent and the world he came from very much before I did it, you know? I understood the culture, you know? But it's not the exact same as the Irish, but it's very similar. Did you like that movie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah, I saw it with my father. Told him, yeah, this guy directed In the Name of the Father.
Right.
Let's check this out.
Yeah.
My father was like,
Wow.
I don't.
Did you like Eminem's movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that I love the story in Get Rich or Die Trying more.
Yeah.
And I think the treatment, I don't know, I liked it.
What about NWA?
Yeah, Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not joking. This one, Get Rich or Die
Yeah.
Trying, and the single songs that they made for the movie are
Yeah.
amazing.
What about, okay.
Have you seen Nick Up?
Yeah, great. What do you think?
Yeah, better than this one. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. That's good. Kneecap are my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to, when they were on trial in England, I went to support them, you know?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
But the best rapper, who's the best rapper of all time? He doesn't
I don't know.
He doesn't know. Notorious.
Not B.I.G.
Yeah.
Oof. Let me doubt. I'm not sure.
Who would you say? Tupac? Kendrick
I think
Lamar?
I'd go with Tupac. Yeah, the influence and all that. I have to go with him. Or Mobb Deep, maybe for me.
Oh,
the
yeah.
group. Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's it for today.
Hope it
Pleasure.
was a bit of fun, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much.
Okay, see you later.